and welcome back to my apartment in Auckland. I'm just finishing getting ready. It is about almost 2 p.m. and my taxi has almost arrived because I am heading to New York. I just checked the weather and it is absolutely freezing, so I want to make sure I take my trench coat with me. Oh, sorry about the lighting, my apartment is very bright, because otherwise I might freeze to death. Yes, honestly I do feel a little bit tired already. I thought it would be a good idea to get up and go for a quick 4K run before the flight. I didn't really sleep well because I only had 3 days off before my last trip, and David had some friends staying over, so yeah, I just feel a little bit tired. I think it will be a good trip though. This is one of my last trips with Sophie before we did change our buddy bed for a little bit. I'm gonna miss her so much, but I did have this friend that I've been promising for ages that we're gonna buddy bed, and I was like, okay, I really need to do it now. So that's still exciting. I'm just going to be buddy bidding with someone else for a little bit, and then I'm sure I'll end up going back to Sophie because I miss her so much. But this will be one of our last trips. She does have a friend coming along on our New York, which should be really good. And we do have 9 to 6 hours there, so it is a nice long layover. It is going to be freezing, but I'm sure we'll think of some fun things to do. I haven't really planned anything yet. Just because I didn't know if one of my friends was going to be coming, but it turns out she's not going to be coming, so that's okay. I'm sure I have 9 to 6 hours when I get there to work out something to do. But I hope you guys will enjoy coming with me on this flight to New York. So here are my lovely new suitcases I have here, and as you can probably tell, I absolutely love American Tourister. This is my go-to when it comes to suitcases. So I just looked out my window and my taxi is, oops, sorry, probably made you dizzy, quite early. So off we go for this flight, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so I've just arrived at the hotel and it is like 4:30 p.m. and as you can probably tell from the light, it is winter, and I also have my winter coat on, which is probably telling you. Flight was actually so nice. Everyone on board was so lovely, and it went really well. So yeah, it was a good day, but I'm definitely ready to chill out now and have a sleep in one of these beds before my 96-hour layover here. Good morning and welcome to the life of cabin crew. I was very jet lagged last night. I think I passed out after the flight at like 8 p.m. And then I woke up at 1 a.m. and I couldn't get back to sleep till I think about 6. And now it's 10:30 and I'm so tired. But I need to get up and drag myself out of bed because it's still winter here. It's probably going to be dark at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So if I want to see sunlight today, I need to get up. So let's get up. Alright, so this is my comfy outfit for this layover because I'm not really doing anything special right now. I'm just going to be going to the supermarket, maybe to a couple of shops. So the key, hope here, is warmth. I just did my usual Trader Joe's run, and now I'm going to go for a bit of a walk because I want to go to this bakery. I've been wanting to go since my first time in New York to get these like chocolate chip cookies. I think they're quite famous, and I think I'm finally going to make time today. I definitely want to be out while the sun is out, so let's get to it. Alright guys, welcome back to my hotel room in New York. I just went out quickly this morning to do my usual Trader Joe's run, and I actually went past Levain Bakery. I want to try the cookies for ages, and I kind of wanted to eat it while I was walking because I feel like when I got them they were warm, and with this weather currently they are not any longer. But I'm super excited to try them. They're so big. So I did get like a double chocolate one, and then I got the signature one, which I think is chocolate and I want to say almond. I'm not sure. Oh, so this one here looks like the signature. Oh, it smells so good. When I was on the metro in the room, I could just smell it like the whole time, and I was like, I want to eat it so bad. But I was like, be patient. But oh my goodness, so when I was leaving the hotel this morning, the escalator going down in our hotel is currently not working. So you had to go down like the fire stairs and then out the fire door. And it's usually, you know, there's quite heavy doors where you push down on lever and you push the door. And on the other side of the street, it's extremely windy. So I basically used all my effort to open the door because it was heavier than what I expected. And it slammed shut really quickly. And because I was wearing a long coat, my coat actually got stuck in the fire door. And I tried to like yank it out and it did not work. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, I saw before I left, it only opens from the inside. I was like, I'm stuck. And I start like trying to pull on my jacket to get it out. And these really nice people come up and they're like, can we help you? And they were trying to help me and just nothing was working. And then this lady walked past and she's like, you just have to wait until someone leaves. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, thank goodness that escalator is broken and that is the only reason I'm coming down here. But I'm like, imagine if I came down like early in the morning, because I'm usually up early on these layovers. And I think I would have been standing there for ages if I was up as early as I usually am. But thank goodness I woke up later when I got stuck in this door, because people were down maybe like 2 minutes later, which obviously felt like an eternity because I was stuck in a door in the middle of Times Square, which is super humiliating. But do you know what? It worked out in the end. And then I got cookies to get myself through it, so can't complain. Oh my goodness, this is insane. The chocolate is still gooey. Anyway, I'm gonna chill out here for a little bit, eat my cookie, maybe have some lunch, and I think I'm gonna go meet Sophie and her friend for dinner later, or for a drink or something. We want to go to the Edge, which is a really nice viewpoint. So yeah, ready for a fun day here in New York. For another walk, just down near Central Park to go past a couple of shops and things that I wanted to go past. And I was talking to Sophie about possibly going to the viewpoint tonight. But the weather has already changed. Now it's extremely cloudy and I really don't think it's going to be a good sunset, and because sunset should be in about, I think, like an hour or so, maybe 2. But it's gotten quite cold. When I was walking, I really noticed it, because out this morning I was like, it's actually quite nice, the sun was shining, I wasn't really cold, but just then when I went out I was quite cold. So honestly I don't think it would be worth paying the price, which is, I think it's about 38 USD to go to the top, which I love a good view, but I like a good view with a nice sky. So I think it's a little bit too cold for that today. So I don't think, if the girls still go, I don't think I will join them, just because I really don't think it's worth the price. I'd rather wait and do it in summertime, or just if the weather's a bit better. But I have been looking at some Broadway tickets, so I was like, do you know what, I haven't actually been to a Broadway show, so it might be fun to do that this trip. The only downside being that we're here on the weekend, which makes them more expensive too, but when in Rome. Okay, I just got home. It's 9:48. I got my pizza and I watched a Broadway show, which was definitely an experience. I was quite tired, but I guess I did enjoy it. But now I'm definitely ready to de-thaw my hands because they are so cold, eat my pizza, and have a really, really good sleep. Has been a good day, a very, very good food day, but I'm ready to be warm now. Anyway, good night guys, and welcome to day 2 in New York. It feels so crazy that I haven't been here for like even 48 hours yet. Not even halfway through, but honestly I'm so happy about that because I am not sleeping well. The jet lag has destroyed me on this trip. I was so tired yesterday and I ended up going to sleep I think at about midnight, and then I woke up at 5 a.m. and I couldn't sleep again, so I went to the gym bright and early and then I just came back and tried to sleep, but I didn't really have any luck. So I'm definitely feeling pretty rough today. I still want to go out and do stuff because, as I said yesterday, it's winter here, so we have like limited daylight time. So my plan is to go to Magnolia Bakery because apparently they do this really nice banana pudding and I love banana. And when I went on a food tour in India and I tried like bread pudding. I really enjoyed it. So I'm really kind of excited for that. So my plan is to go and pick that up and then to go for a walk along the High Line. I haven't actually done that yet, and maybe it's probably not the best idea to do it in winter, but I'm going to do it anyway, to get out and have a bit of a walk around. And then I think I'm just going to keep walking and go to some shops because all of my skincare has pretty much run out on this trip, which isn't the trip that I really don't want it to happen on because obviously it's winter here, so it's super dry. And my skin always dries out a lot on the 787, which I'll be flying back on for like 17 hours. So this is just not the trip where I need to be running out of my skincare and like my lip balm and things like that. So I'm going to have to pick up some of those things. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for today, to be honest. I'm going to try and not take the metro all day, but I am wearing heeled boots, so let's see how we go. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be just like a nice, relaxing, chill kind of day. And my plan is to come back probably about when it gets dark and honestly just watch some Netflix and hopefully get like a full, complete night's sleep. That's my goal at this point, because if I continue sleeping like this, the flight home is going to be very, very difficult. But hopefully have another nice day in New York. Okay, so all ready for day 2 in New York. Good morning and welcome back to my New York hotel room for day 3. I have just finished at the gym and I honestly have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do today. I passed out super early last night. I slept I think at like 4 p.m. and then I didn't wake up until, I woke up for a little bit in between, that's a lie. But then I slept through till I think about 5:30. Which I feel honestly so much better because I have been struggling most of this trip. But I think that was the sleep that I really, really needed. But yeah, I'm really not sure what to do today. The weather is wintry, super cloudy, but snowy, cold. So I did have half a mind to go to Brooklyn Bridge and go for a walk around there just because I do love it, but at the same time in this weather it's probably not going to be that nice and maybe windy. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do today. Keep you guys posted. Here is our snowy weather today.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, it is actually really cold today. So I did head out and I finally saw the public library, which was really cool because I wanted to go when it was all cold and wet because I actually love The Day After Tomorrow. It's gonna be one of my favorite movies. I've watched it a ridiculous amount of times. So to go when it was all cold and snowy and yeah, total vibe. So now I'm actually probably going to cuddle up, get warm and watch The Day After Tomorrow because as I said, I do love that movie. It has been a while since I've seen it and I always love watching it on like a freezing cold, like snowy day. But yeah, I just had a nice walk. It is absolutely freezing. So to be honest, I think I'm gonna go out once more tonight to get pizza and that's probably gonna be about it. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice chill day for me. Okay, is this perfect or is this perfect? Good morning guys, so it is now day 4 in New York. So I do fly out today, I'm going home. My wake up call is at about 1 p.m. I have been up since I think about 4 a.m, maybe 4:30. I went to the gym for about an hour and a half and honestly that was my only plan for the day. I was just gonna go to the gym and spend the rest of the day pretty much like sleeping and resting before the flight. But honestly, I think I've actually finally like had enough sleep and like kind of feel like a human being today. So I do kind of want to go for a bit of a walk outside just to get some fresh air. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go to the Brooklyn Bridge and just do a quick walk over the Brooklyn Bridge and then I'll head back and try and have another nap before we head out later today. It was a really quick flight time over. It was only, I think they said like 15 hours and 15 minutes. So kind of expecting a long one back. So definitely want to have a rest before that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go out in the freezing cold. It is about -5 at the moment. I have just washed my hair, so I've blown dried it a bit, but I'm just gonna wait for the last bits to dry. And then I'm gonna head out for a nice little quick walk before I get ready. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed spending these 4 days with me here in New York. It's been a bit more chill than my usual layovers, which I think has been a bit nice, to be honest. So yeah. All right, so as you can probably tell by my hair and my face, it was a whole other level of windy. But the weather was actually really nice apart from the freezing cold and apart from the wind today. So it was absolutely a beautiful walk. I'm really glad I did it. I probably had to like leg it a little bit faster than I usually would because of the crazy wind. But I'm really, really glad I went. But anyway, it's about 9:30 now, so I'm just gonna rest up. Before I have to get up about 1 o'clock for my flight. So hopefully have a nap before then. I think I'm going to be very tired on this flight, and I'm definitely going to brush this out right now because I look like a crazy woman. But talk to you guys before my flight. So welcome back to what is the last time in my New York hotel room for this trip. As you guys can probably tell, I managed to tame down my hair pretty much and get ready for work. So ready for this flight back tonight. As I said, I am expecting a long one, so hopefully it's at least going to feel like it goes quickly. But yes, I'm definitely ready to get out of the cold if I'm completely honest. Winter is just really not for me. And get back to sunny Auckland. So I hope you guys enjoy coming with me for these 4-day, 9 to 6 hour layover in New York. See you soon.